and I hate people that do this, bro. They don't even have time to be a kid. Like, to be 100% honest about this, you look dumb. Angel Reese is in fact better than Caitlin Clark. We are literally on the internet arguing about brown cabinets being gay as a sin. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is TARON Andrea, your newfound favorite bestie, and if you are returning, welcome back to the channel. Y'all already know the vibes. Now, I've been gone for a good little minute. I've been gone for like the majority of this year. Like, the last upload that I had was probably back in I don't even know, like I think January or something like that. I don't know. It was sometime earlier in the beginning of this year. But nevertheless, don't fret. I am back here with another video for y'all today. And if y'all can read, which I hope y'all can see that I'm about to do some very controversial, unpopular opinions today. I decided to do this video because I be talking my noise on TikTok. You need to go follow me on TikTok at TARON ANDREA, of course, because if you're not doing that, then you're really missing out. Like, because I really be running my mouth over there on TikTok, so I decided to come run my mouth over here, stir the controversy over here. I personally think I have a lot of controversial opinions, a lot of opinions that people aren't gonna agree with. I feel like you probably could understand my opinions, but you gotta be open to listening to them. Y'all just can't be listening to react. Like, y'all actually have to like really listen with like some mature ears. Big ass disclaimer right now. All of my opinions that I say in this video, and period, are based off experiences, my beliefs, opinions that I just came up with. Like, they're all me. Now, I don't mind, you know, having a nice, healthy conversation in the comments, but we're not gonna argue about none of that. We're not arguing. I'm not arguing about my opinion. Y'all cannot change my opinion. This is how I feel, and this is what it's going to be. Okay?
Hang up on you. Not in the mood.
I don't want to hear no back talk, period. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking now and we're gonna get into TA's controversial, unpopular opinions. Let's go. So they're all here on my phone, y'all. So I don't know how spicy I should start. So my first unpopular opinion of this video is zodiac signs. This is gonna hurt a lot of y'all. But how I feel about zodiac signs, let's take it there real quick. So personally, to me, I feel like I'm 23 years old. I'm about to be 24 in September. Talking and asking me about zodiac signs is going to blow me. We're too old. We're too old. You should not be judging me based off what my zodiac sign is. You should not be making assumptions about me based off my zodiac sign. You should not be trying to figure out if you should date me based off a zodiac sign. I feel like that's so childish. Now, if we're just like playing around, you know, for shits and giggles and all that stuff, then yeah, I'll feel like, yeah, you know, Cancers be like this and Scorpios be like that. Like, it's just for like shits and giggles, but I'm not taking it to heart. Now, it is literally so annoying, and I hate people that do this, bro. I hate people that do this. Like, something will happen in their life, or like they'll process an emotion, or they'll meet somebody and they'll be like, yeah, because you know, as Cancers, we're real sweethearts. Or, you know, oh yeah, Sagittarius is, you know, they're X, Y, and Z and Z, Y, and X. You're basing your whole personality off the moon, stars, and sunlight. Like, it's actually crazy and actually insane. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, I just think we're just too old for that. Like, I've literally cut people off because of that. I have stopped talking to people because of that. Stopped being friends with people because of that. Because it's just like, you're literally basing something off of the zodiac sign. Like, that's how childish can we be? Like, how childish can we really be here? I don't take zodiac signs literal, but I start to get annoyed with them when people just start to make that a thing, when people just make that the center of conversation, because it's like, you're really taking that like stars, moon, and sunlight, and whatever else, like, to the extreme. Like, people could believe what they want to believe in, but when you start taking it over and start making it your whole persona, that's when we have a problem, kids. So keep the zodiac signs to the left, because I will literally cut you off because of that. So my unpopular opinion. Yeah. My second unpopular opinion is do what makes your relationship work. I feel like nowadays social media has literally brainwashed people on what a relationship is. Nobody wants to make anything work anymore. Like everything is so quick. Like one person make a mistake, boom, you're cut off. You're a this, you're a that, you ain't that. It's just so much. Like so many different rules. Like you have to play all these different mind games to get somebody to like you. You know, oh, don't text them after this amount of time. Or, you know, oh, play hard to get. People have taken it so overboard. Then you had people like Kevin Samuels feeding that type of advice. Like that was just OD crazy. Then you have, I'm not too mad at Miss Sprinkle, but even her sometimes, like I don't agree with everything she says, but sometimes it's just like, all right, Shira, Miss Sprinkle, like you're doing a little too much. And y'all just let all that stuff influence you. And like that's why half y'all can't be in relationships, never been in relationships, or y'all keep repeating the same cycles in relationships because you let social media dictate it for you. I personally feel like it's two people in a relationship, y'all do what works, and if that works for y'all and that makes y'all happy, however ridiculous it may seem, however off the wall it may seem to the world and to the media, you literally do it. Like it's not worth your happiness. It's not worth compromising every single relationship that you have because of social media. Like half those people on social media that you're literally listening to are living a whole different persona and lifestyle outside of the camera, outside of all of that stuff. So y'all be listening to them and y'all don't need to. Y'all need to get a very strong sense of discernment and a strong sense of self, honestly, because y'all just be taking what people say and literally be running with it. They be divorced, they be having all these different types of exes, literally everything. You're just taking advice from random people off the internet. So do what works for your relationship. Like I said, no matter how crazy off the wall it is, well, no matter what other people think, you literally have to do what works for your relationship because that's what's gonna make you thrive. Period. Like there's literally nothing else after that. That's the post. Next. Okay, y'all, so my next controversial opinion might have a lot of the girlies in the tussle, but that's what we're here for, so let's go ahead. So my next one is being fat is not body positivity. I think y'all got the game messed all the way up. Like y'all telling me, and I'm gonna just use, I really hate to do this, I don't know if I should, but we're just gonna do it anyway. No hate to this person at all, but just, this is just, I don't know, I guess the best way to kind of like enter this conversation, I guess. But Lizzo, for example, right? Lizzo is overweight. Let's be 100% honest about this. Let's be 100% honest about this. She's literally overweight, like, period. So it's like y'all are literally screaming body positivity, she's embracing her body, da, 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 da. No, y'all are literally promoting this lady being fat. I don't care how healthy this lady is, she could be the healthiest thing going, but it's like y'all still promoting being obese, y'all still promoting being overweight. That's not body positivity. I don't care how healthy her organs are, you're still promoting being fat. Now, body positivity is when you're literally like, you're not obese, you're not overweight, and like, you're just embracing the skin that you're in. You may not have surgeries, you may not have the biggest boobs, you may not have a BBL and all that other stuff. You're just promoting what you naturally have. But y'all be taking it a step too far when people literally be obese, they be fat, and y'all literally be doing the most. Like y'all literally, oh, body positivity, or oh, it's her body, she can show it, da, 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 da. No. I don't want to see all that. I don't even like seeing the skinny girls naked. So I definitely don't want to see somebody who's obese naked on my screen and y'all screaming body positivity. Because baby, no. I'm sorry. No. Next. So my next unpopular opinion is women need to stop going out blackout drunk in public. And I say this for so many different reasons. My number one reason is really because of safety. As a woman, you should not be going out to these bars, to these clubs, to these restaurants, lounges, whatever you want to do, however you want to call it, or just in public, period. And you cannot keep yourself together. Like, I'm not saying that you being blackout drunk in this world is like, you know, grounds for someone to touch you inappropriately or do something, you know, that could cause you and put you in harm's way. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is when you are out here and you can't remember things, you can't walk correctly, you don't know where you are, like, you're just putting yourself in position for if something did happen, it would be easy for it to happen, if that makes sense. When you're in your right mind, you're alert, you can pay attention, you know how to get away from situations, versus when you're drunk or you're, you know, under the influence of drugs, you slow, you delayed, you can't walk, you can't remember. It's like you're putting yourself in a position to be very vulnerable and for someone to take advantage of your vulnerability. As a woman, you should not be doing that. It's very classless, and it's like as a woman, like for real, you supposed to be out here being cute, and you just over here being sloppy, clothes falling all over the place, you over here screaming, being loud, cussing, you smell like vodka, like you just look a mess, like you look like a bum. And as a woman, who wants to look like a bum? Like, it never gave cute. Like, it gave, I'm a freshman in college, I might even still be in high school. Like, that's so childish. It's childish, it's unsafe, and it's just not a good look for women. So like, ladies, can we please just stop going outside blacked out like it's real cute, because it's real ugly. And especially for y'all women that be trying to go outside saying y'all be wanting to, where the niggas at? Where the niggas at? Like, and y'all be outside, look like they take y'all as a whole joke. And I get it, y'all, we not supposed to be outside, you know, for the men or whatever the case may be. But like, these men be looking at y'all like y'all real crazy. Like, but y'all be the main ones looking for them, and they literally looking at y'all like y'all dumb. But hey man, say man, keep going out there and doing your thing, boy. Like, but that's just my controversial opinion on that. You look dumb. And honestly too, it's really a burden on the people around you, because it's like, you mean to tell me you're 25, 26 years old, drunk as hell, and I have to carry your big bodied ass around all day? I did that before, absolutely hated it, and not doing it again. I was the person that was overly drunk, having to get all the help, stumbling. I did not like that look. It was just very weird. I felt like everybody was looking at me and judging me, just doing all that other stuff. Like, it's just not cute, it's not fun, and the hangover the next day is definitely not freaking worth it. So my next unpopular opinion is that YouTube is starting to get boring now. We have so many creators that come on this app and try to mimic a lifestyle that literally is not theirs. The luxury lifestyle is not for everybody. If you literally don't live that lifestyle, please don't try to imitate it. Like, live your life. Like, everybody's like content is the same, everybody uses the same music, everybody has the same aesthetic, and I'm a little guilty of it too, like, because I was really afraid to really like go out and like do something different, because I'm like, oh my gosh, it doesn't fit the aesthetics, people aren't gonna watch it. But it's starting to get boring. Like, I don't live that lifestyle. I know half of y'all don't live this lifestyle. Like, I be watching some of y'all YouTube videos, and I'm like, you could tell this like aesthetic is forged, you could tell it's pushed. Like, it's not OG. It feels like I'm watching the same video like 20,000 times with a different face and a different name. Like, that's all. So OG YouTube is where it's at. We need to get original creativity back on this app. We need to start doing what makes us happy on this app, because I feel like that's why TikTok is booming, because it's so original over there. But then on YouTube, we have this like weird, odd like aesthetic that we just can't break away from. We need to do better. So my next unpopular opinion is definitely one we might have to tussle about. But it's definitely, self-love does not replace romantic love. Like, have y'all ever noticed that when you tell people like, oh, I want a relationship, or oh, like, you know, I desire companionship, blah, 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 and then they tell you the first thing that you need to do is go love yourself, as if everything you just said was invalidated? Like, I really need people to understand, just because you desire companionship from a man or whatever you decide to date, or whoever you decide to date or whatever, does not mean you don't love yourself, does not mean that that is a, you know, replacer of self-love. Like, self-love can never replace romantic love. You can heal when you're in relationships, people. I think people have that misconception so wrong. You can heal in relationships. Sometimes you actually need a relationship in order to heal certain parts of your life, of your persona, of things that are hindering you, things that trigger you. You can never be fully healed unless you are triggered. When you're single for so long, nothing is attacking you, nothing is bothering you, nothing is triggering you. So of course you're gonna think you're healed, but you will never really know if you're healed until you're triggered. And don't let anyone tell you that you're wrong or you don't love yourself, because I've had so many people try to tell me, oh, you don't love yourself, you just need to love on yourself more, blah 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 blah. Now what I will say, and don't get it twisted, there are times in your life where you do need to take a little break from dating and relationships, because you need to tune into yourself. But once you get there, once you've healed yourself, or you feel like you've healed yourself, and you feel like you can date again, don't allow someone to tell you that feeling of wanting companionship is wrong, or you don't love yourself, or try to make it into something that it's really not. It is normal. We are humans. We are designed for interaction and relationship and companionship and all those different things. So it's completely normal. But like I said, make sure that you do have certain parts of your life and of your persona together before you go jump out dating, because doing it the opposite, that's a whole conversation for a different day. But yeah, self-love don't replace romantic love. So my next one, this one, I have to say another disclaimer for this, because I really need people to understand me when I say this. I need people to hear me with listening ears and not reactive ears. I need people to listen to me with listening ears, not reactive ears, okay? This is so crazy. Okay, we're gonna say it. Being gay is a sin. Oh my gosh, I said it, y'all. Now, I need y'all to hear me, though. So, I hate the word religion. I hate sometimes even using the word Christian sometimes. But yes, I guess you could say I am a Christian. But I like to say I have a relationship with God, because social media, again, has tarnished the Christianity name. A lot of Christians have tarnished the Christian name. So this is just me speaking on my relationship with God after me reading the Bible and understanding things for myself. So the first thing is, I need everybody to go watch this video. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen, but this video definitely helped me understand from a Christ-like perspective. So basically, yes, being gay is a sin, just like adultery, just like smoking, just like drinking, just like anger, just like pride. It fits in the same category with everything. Being gay is not one of the greater sins, or a sin that's just like an end all be all, you're going to hell. And that's something I had to learn growing up, because that's just what I was taught. You're gay, oh, you're going to hell. And that's so not the case. No one sin is greater or better than the other one. No one sin is the end all be all if you're going to heaven, hell. No one knows. No one knows until they die, until whatever happens. Yes, I agree that it's a sin, but let me tell y'all something. I don't agree with what that community does. The LGBT plus community, I don't agree with it. I don't at all. That's just not something I would do. That's just not something that, I'm not a fan of it. So just because a person, me in this circumstance, just because someone doesn't agree with what someone does not make them homophobic. Just because I don't agree with Billy and Billy sleeping with each other does not mean I'm homophobic. I just don't like it. And to put it in more perspective for y'all, because I know somebody gonna be in the comments trying to be funny. You have a mother and a father, for example. You have some of y'all parents be cheating on each other, committing adultery. Yeah, all of that. But do you still love your parents? Absolutely. Do you support the decision that they made in committing adultery or cheating on your other parent? No, you don't. But you still love them though, right? Right? That's what I need y'all to understand. Just because I don't agree with how they live their life and who they choose to have sex with, doesn't mean I gotta be rude to them. Doesn't mean I gotta be like, oh my gosh. Doesn't mean I have to mistreat them. They're still a person. They're still human. They still are worthy of love. They're still worthy to be respected. You respect the person until they give you a reason not to respect them. Yes, I mean, I support that community, but I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to do all of these crazy, chaotic things because I don't agree with who people sleep with. It's ridiculous. Also, too, in this, unpopular opinion of being gay is a sin, I don't necessarily believe that there's a such thing as a gay Christian, because I've noticed that there has been a thing of that sort. And this is why it doesn't make sense to me. And like I said, listen, don't react. We are all sinners, basically. We are all sinners. We all do things to God if that's who you believe in. We all do things to God that he don't like, right? The difference that separates everything and everyone from the lukewarms to the actual like believers are your willingness to want to change. That is the literal key, is your willingness to want to change. If you say you live for God, you literally have to be willing to die to yourself. Die to what your body wants. Die to what your flesh wants. Like, you literally have to kill it. If you're not doing that, then you're not really living for God. Same thing with me, for example. And God don't like drinking, right? But I'm over here, you know, just drinking, you know, knowing that he don't like it. Am I changing my behavior? Absolutely not. I'm living comfortably in my sin. Now, it's different if you stop, you know, you have your moments where, you know, you're trying to stop, but you're actually pushing forward to be delivered from that thing that is causing you to move further away from God. You can't say you love God and are complacent in doing something that he doesn't like, whether it's anger, whether it's cheating, whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking, whether it's pride, anxiety, literally anything that he doesn't like. The goal is to move away from that. Not saying that you'll never do it again. I'm not saying that you won't have those desires, but the goal is to fight those desires and kill your flesh so you can move closer to him. Like I said, I don't have nothing against, like, personally, like personal to gay people or people in the LGBT plus community, but that's just not something I agree with. That's not something I will personally do. But it's, you know, still all love. It's still all respect until y'all give me a reason not to respect y'all. So that's how I feel about that. I don't know what's gonna happen with me. But at the end of the day, it's really none of my business, to be honest. I could care less about who sleeps with who and who does what with who, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's none of my business. Like, as long as you cool with me and you ain't doing nothing to make me uncomfortable, I'm straight, like I said, period. So that's just how I feel about that. Okay, y'all, so my next controversial opinion is social media is literally destroying our upcoming generation. One of the main things is that our kids nowadays, they don't have anybody to look up to like we did. Like, I don't know about y'all, but we had, our generation had Tony Road, Nitty, Tink, Mindless Behavior, OMG Girls, Jacob Lattimore, the Taylor Girls. Like, we had people to look up to. Like, those girls would probably be our age or maybe like a couple years older than us, but we had people to look up to. Like, even like taking it back, we had like Raven Simone, we had Jamie Lynn Spears, we had Victoria Justice. Like, we had a lot of people to literally look up to. Ariana Grande, Jeanette McCurdy, Miranda Cosgrove, you had Coco Jones, Kiki Palmer. Like, we had so many different avenues to go down when it came to having good role models for us to look up to. They were kid friendly, tween and teen friendly. Nowadays, you got toddlers singing Sexy Red, toddlers twerking, toddlers that know, you know, Huncho songs and that know Skulla Baby and Lil Durk, and like, they don't have an audience, which is why this generation is growing up so fast. I get it. People like Ice Spice, Sexy Red, and the City Girls, they're not role models, and they shouldn't be looked up to as role models because they're for adult entertainment. You have kids that are just listening to it and soaking it up and consuming. And I put that also on the parents too, because it's like, y'all gotta control what y'all kids watch. They're taking it in. Like, what was that? I'm not even gonna say 16. A 12-year-old now looks so different from how I looked when I was 12. I was busted when I was 12, but it was a very humbling experience. These kids now, you got 12-year-olds in Sephora trying to get drunk elephant, trying to put on retinol, like literally trying to do things way before their age range, right? Way before their timing. Like, these kids are literally growing up so fast. They're getting destroyed by all the things that they think is cute. They don't even get that kid experience somewhere because it's nothing for them. You go straight from like Disney Junior to like Sexy Red. Just giving them things to think about that they shouldn't even be thinking about. Like, it's just crazy. I personally feel like kids do not need need to be on social media. All social media doing is literally rotting their brains, and you can definitely see it. My next unpopular opinion, I am coming for my people. Us black people are literally the reason that we're so set back in everything. We are still on the internet arguing about 50-50. Who pays the bills? How a man should treat you? What's your favorite sexual position? Like, if I hear one more podcast or see one more post about relationships, about 50-50, about how a man should blah 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 blah, I don't want to hear about it anymore. Did y'all forget about that debate about the girl who was treating people because they had brown cabinets? This girl, we are literally on the internet arguing about brown cabinets and if they're ghetto or classy or not. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I've never seen a white woman get on the internet talking about no 50-50. We talk about sex all day. We talk about relationships all day. We talk about who invited to the cookout. Like, we literally talk about pointless stuff, and that's why it's so easy to pull the wool over our eyes, because we are just, us black people are so distracted by the littlest thing, and like the littlest thing will just take up so much attention from us. We just so stuck and so distracted and focused on the wrong thing. So my next controversial opinion is, they're gonna hate me, but Angel Reese is in fact better than Caitlin Clark, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. These are my opinions on both players. So Caitlin Clark, she is a great player. Caitlin Clark is a great shooter. She knows how to pass the ball. She knows how to see a play. The downside to Caitlin Clark is she does not play defense in my eyes. Caitlin Clark does not play defense, bro. She gets the ball taken away from her. She throws temper tantrums. Like, y'all have seen Caitlin Clark play. Like, I picked up on her game so fast. All you have to do is literally frustrate her. If you frustrate Caitlin Clark, you won. She's literally going to fold like a chair. I think y'all overhype Caitlin Clark. Like, she knows how to shoot the basketball. I would hope all of the players in the WNBA know how to shoot the fucking basketball. Like, it takes more than shooting a basketball to be a good player. She's not the best player in the W. Angel Reese isn't even the best player in the W. I personally think Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark because Angel Reese knows how to play both sides of the floor. She's literally #1 in O boards and rebounds in general for the W. People like to say, oh, Angel Reese is only high in O boards because she catches her own misses. But y'all gotta understand, she's going up against big ass centers and forwards that are vets in this game, and she's literally able and capable of catching her own rebound, and she's undersized as well. So the fact that she can take the ball and put it back up as many times as she can before until she makes a shot is incredible, because it's like, where's y'all defense? Y'all constantly letting this girl get one up on y'all. She knows how to foul. She knows how to make a good play. She is literally the and one queen right now. Angel Reese on defense is a dog. She's gonna guard you. She's gonna put that pressure on you. Now, don't get me wrong. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark both have so many things they need to work on, but they're both doing good things for the game and in the game right now. But I just think Angel Reese plays both sides of the floor better. Do she have a lot of things to work on? Yes, that mid-range shot, she gotta get it together, baby. Once Angel Reese gets her shot and she gets more confident in that, she's literally going to be a dog. I can see her definitely following in the tracks of Asia Wilson, if not being better and setting her own tone. Angel Reese she's that girl. She's that girl. Like I said, Caitlin Clark, you know, she's that girl in basketball, but Angel Reese is that girl all around. Y'all need to stop hating on Angel Reese and give Angel Reese her freaking credit, bro. Like, y'all really need to stop. Like, Caitlin Clark is good. Angel Reese is good. Y'all also need to stop comparing them when they play two different positions. You have a guard and a power forward. It's expected for Caitlin Clark to have a lot of points because she's shooting from the three. Angel Reese don't shoot from the three. Angel Reese is bodying up with 6'7". She's battling up with these big guards. Caitlin Clark, yeah, she has some big guards, but it's not as intense as what Angel Reese has to do. Like, they literally have different oppositions for both positions that they play. So people need to stop comparing them. I like her game better. I think her game is way more effective than Caitlin Clark. Once Caitlin Clark actually plays some defense and, you know, start getting that dog in her, then Caitlin Clark would definitely be considered one of the best. But right now, she just shoots. she just shooting threes, and that's cool and all, but she needs to do more for me. She not doing it for me. Okay, y'all, so those are all of my unpopular opinions, my very much so controversial unpopular opinions. You ain't gotta sit over here and agree with me, but you ain't gotta sit over here and bash me either, because these are literally my opinions. You can agree with whatever you want, you can disagree with whatever you want. I don't really care, because it's not going to change me, it's not going to move me, it's not going to do anything different for me. So don't waste your breath, thinking. I'm down and open to have mature conversations with y'all in the comments about anything that I said, anything that you may have questions on. I know me talking about, you know, a certain community is going to, you know, stir a lot of controversy, but here I am. Y'all gotta hear me with listening ears and not responsive ears. Those are all of my controversial opinions. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't, well, I'm sorry. That is it. It's your girl TA, and I will see you in the next video.